as much as I'd like to be planting soybeans, I guess I'll have to unhook this again because I need the tractor. So we're gonna see. I hope that it starts up. We were having some battery issues, remember? And why would that have gone away, you know? I doubt it. Let's see. Absolutely nothing. Zero even. So that ain't good. So I guess I'll go get the jump pack, which is very close by, because I forgot to carry it away yesterday when we started Freddy. But yeah, we're gonna get going on that right after this. All right, welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Ross the Oliver Man, and we need the jump pack, which is sitting right here. I'm kind of frustrated because this entire week I have gotten to do nothing for myself at all. I mean, other than just pulling out Freddy yesterday, somebody else has needed help or something all week long, and I'm getting kind of tired of doing that because, yeah, I got things of my own to do without worrying about other people's problems. So we're gonna do something today for somebody else, so let's go get the tractor started and then we'll, you know, get on our way. All right, let's see if we can make this a miserable time. You know, we dropped the jump pack in the dirt yesterday, which I don't like, but what are you gonna do, you know? Let's see here. 9.4, no wonder. We didn't have nothing. 12.8. Whoa! There we go. Charging good, so we're good. Attachment that you've never seen me use, and probably for good reason, because I'm not very good at it, but we're gonna do it anyway. Now we need to make this go. Part of the reason I want to use this tractor is because I've got the Power Beyond already set up. That it should be sending hydraulic oil now to my valve. I don't remember how this works. Those are outriggers. That's boom swing. Well, I don't know how much of that we saw, but obviously we're not using this today, as we have multiple hydraulic failures. So I guess that's what we're going to be messing with, even though this is not something that I want to do. So now I have to spend money to do a project that I don't even want to do. So ain't that nice? But she don't do us no good this way. So I'm not exactly sure how I want to proceed. I need to try to take the weight off it, because I'm gonna have to get this top cylinder out to be able to even attempt to do what I have to do here. This thing just is not worth putting any money into, really. But I don't know. I mean, I was not the architect behind this idea, so it's hard to say who routed the lines that way and why, but obviously that was not the thing to do for longevity, because yeah, she ain't gonna go. So that's fantastic, friends, fantastic. All right, let's get ready to spend $1,000 on hoses for a project that's not gonna pay me anything. So I determined, and I guess I knew that somewhat, that as I was saying, when you use the valve, it does strange things. And it causes back pressure through places. I wish I could kill that fly because it's been driving me nuts. But what I'm saying is, it sprays oil out of this hose if you use any of the remotes, kind of like it does on the old style hydraulic units, you know. They will spray oil if one hose has a hole in it, so you gotta fix it. And the problem is, I can't tell how many of these are actually leaking. It looks like kind of a lot. But we're gonna drop all the tools on the ground, because why not? You know, this is the kind of thing where I don't want to be doing it, and so it's going to be miserable the entire time. Everything is going to fight, and that's the way it's going to be. Luckily, we can kind of get in here to stuff. Somebody changed that top cylinder before I got it, and that's good and bad. It doesn't really match with what we're doing, so it's kind of awkward when you use it. But you know, what you gonna do? Oh, is that going to be kind of thing where the crimp won't fit through the bracket? Because it's that gate style crimp that's too big. So you got to bend it. I just know that if I don't replace all of these hoses, I will be replacing all of these hoses. And that really makes me very sad, because I really don't want to replace them all. But what am I going to do? I mean, I'm going to end up replacing them all. I don't think that one was leaking, so I could leave that one alone and do it later. This one is a mess of sadness anyway, so maybe if I just get one to make this more better. Boy, I hate to cobble her up, but I also hate to have all this garbage laying around. I'm actually going to search around, because I might have a hose, an old hose that has those style ends on it. It's JIC, but if I do, I could at least tell if it's only one hose leaking, right? This one's bad though. I should just replace this too. Man, I don't know what to do. I've got an idea. That surely wouldn't work, would it? I think I'm just going to call that here until I get hoses. I don't want to cobble this up. I just don't. I mean, it's gonna get fixed. If I have to do it, it's gonna get fixed. I'm not doing it this way. I think those hoses on that side were okay, but I think that the one I took off, definitely I saw spraying. And then this one's days are numbered. All right, if you've lived a good, clean life and you're not a jerk to every person you interact with, you can make good friends that will make you hydraulic hoses on a Sunday afternoon. So hopefully we can make this happen, at least get it ready to go. We probably won't get to dig anymore today, but maybe I can get it put back together now because I'm about calmed down from the anger of this whole ordeal. But I made 2 hoses. One of them goes to this cylinder and one of them goes up there to do that. Just because I think those were the 2 worst ones. I actually repurposed one hose. The one I'm replacing was made of 2 hoses. So I used half of it, the good half, to do that. So I think that hopefully I saved myself 1 hose is what I'm saying. And I'm hoping that that's all that was leaking because, you know, who knows? There could be a lot more that are leaking, and this was just these were the worst ones. That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna try to make this happen. And I don't know how easy or difficult that will be. Well, right now it's probably going to be pretty difficult because I'm an idiot. I guess I should have, I don't know, maybe there's a standardization to the controls, but I guess I should have probably switched which valve did what, and I could have had my hoses routed more better where they didn't interfere with anything. Also, I see we're going to struggle. We're not going to easily get this connected. I also realized that since my brain works differently, I thought I was going to put the one on the other end, but then I started doing this. So you probably want to see what's happening. And thus, I should probably have you pointed at the right direction, you know. We're going to table putting that end on until I get this other one in there, because it's got to go in first before that cylinder can go in. And then we'll see. We'll find a way, friends. We'll find a way. All I know is that it's going to be a struggle. Just like everything in our life is. Alright, so we just got to make sure that we give ourselves enough slack here. This is made just like the other one, minus the fact that I got so much. Alright, get in there. I wasn't thinking again. Alright, is that gonna lay down nice like? See what I gotta do here, despite all the problems. I think I took my hammer away and I really need it, don't I? I think that cylinder is supposed to go in between them like that. Then I need to turn the pin where it's close to well, we're gonna struggle, I see. Alright. Now, this takes a super long roll pin, which I don't have, so I'm just gonna jam a bolt in there, which is probably gonna shear off. But at least it makes me feel nice, you know? It doesn't really have to do anything except keep the pin from walking sideways. That's about as good as I can get. We'll hook that up in a minute. We'll put this here. All right, one more connection, and then we can try it. And I'm sure we're going to have to add fluid now, because we went through quite a bit there earlier. All right. I think everything is where it's not going to get pinched. We just need to pick up our tools. And sadly enough, I got to get the jump pack. I think my batteries finally gave up the ghost for good, because it would not restart immediately after shutting it off. So let me gather up some stuff and I'll bring you right back. Almost like deja vu here. But we got to go again with our battery. 11. We gained a little. Alright, we should be running. Power Beyond is on. That's boom swing. Oh, is it or not? Okay, that's that cylinder we just did. Maybe. We're struggling. Probably filling the lines with oil. We're going. We're going. Come on. It does. It had. I think my valve leaks. That's side to side. What is happening here? I'm not getting any action. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but every valve I try does something different. There. Okay, dum-dum. Hooked up backwards, no wonder. There. But that cylinder needs rebuilt. Yeah, need to rebuild that cylinder pretty bad. And I think these. I think they drift down too. Sure. I guess I could loop a chain through here and tie it up somewhere. Let me go grab a chain and we'll make that happen. All right, we might as well see what happens. Accomplished, but I didn't get much footage. So you'll have that, which is okay because I was very frustrated with this. It's still not perfect by any means, and sometimes it still leaks. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Either I over-tightened the hose that I put on and ruined it, which I've been guilty of that before, or perhaps the male end is bad on the one side, or perhaps this cylinder has a relief or something in it. Do you enjoy seeing a basic white man in his middle 30s struggling at life? If so, hit that thumbs up and leave us a comment, because all of that stuff is supposed to help us out and grow the channel, and we can keep making more stuff like what you just saw. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.